And if you guys are ready, we can get started whenever you'd like.
Welcome to High Level.
Cool. I'll just start.
Yep, go for it.
Awesome. Just give me 1 second. I'm just facing some technical issues. I just got a blank screen. Yeah. Was my screen visible?
Problem.
Able to see the first page of the deck? Because for me, it was a blank screen.
No.
I'll try to share. Yeah.
If you want, I can share.
No. Something. Yeah. I don't know why it's. I'll just refresh. Just give me a second. Okay. Something is wrong with the slideshow, at least for my computer. So what I'll do is I'll just present the deck in this form only.
Do you want me to share? Do you want me to share? And
yeah, Pooja, if you can do it, because I don't know, something is not working for me for the Dex domain. Yeah.
No, just give me a second. I guess let me share my screen. I'm all good.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Pooja. So welcome everyone to the monthly town hall for reporting and affiliate manager. So as usual, we're going to follow the same flow. We'll, the first half, I'll try to wrap up all the updates and future updates we have for both the products. And the second half of this call will be solely for the Q&A and, feedback session. If you have any questions regarding any product, if you have any, feedback or any issues which you're facing. So I'll quickly get started with the first product, which is reporting and dashboard. So you can go to the next slide. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll start with the recent releases which just went live. So the first one was the appointment report revamp. So this is our first step where we want to revamp all the existing reporting pages. So as everyone knows that we already have plans to release a custom report builder this quarter where users will be able to create their own reports from scratch. So creating a report is similar to how you create a dashboard, but the only difference is you can schedule it. You can send that email, that report to different people, whether it be outside GHL or inside GHL, you'll be able to do that. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to revamp the existing reporting section as well. And we wanted to, update the UI to the dashboard UI. So in the future, every report which you see here would be editable. So for example, let's say you want to create, let's say an appointment report from scratch. So you'll click on, create a new report. You'll get an option that you want to create from scratch, or do you want to, pick a template. You choose a template. There you'll see a list of all the templates. These 6 pages will be part of those templates as well. So for example, let's say you pick appointment report, and there you'll get an option to, let's say you want to remove few widgets, right? You don't want to share everything. You want to remove a few bar graphs, or let's say you want to add more conditions. You want to have an appointment widget just for one specific team member, right? So you'll be able to make those changes and edits on the reporting page as well, which you can't do that right now. So in order to achieve that, the first step was to revamp the existing reporting pages to the dashboard UI. So we did that. We added few more metrics. So if you see the middle of the screenshot, we have 4 new bar graphs: the top 5 booked calendars, the top 5 users who are booking calendars, the most popular days in your week. For example, let's say on Mondays you get the most number of appointments, right? So you'll be able to see that as well. And so that is that. In the future, we'll be releasing similar revamps for the call reporting page, attribution page, and the agent reporting page as well. So our end goal is whatever widgets you see here, no matter on the dashboard or on the reporting page, everything is editable if you want to, right? If you want, you can just use the base template, but if you want to add your own filters, you will be able to do that as well. So that is that. And the next update which we have was the addition of the contact source and opportunity source in the widget filters. So as you can see, in previously we did not have this. This was a custom like a user like highly requested by a lot of users. So they wanted the ability to filter out different contacts and different opportunities through sources as well. So we have added it. So now you'll see one more field in the drop down, as you can see on the screenshot, which is source. For both, the left hand side is the contact widgets and the right hand side is the opportunity widget. And also, if you check out the next screenshot on the next page, you will see that we have also added the same field on the table widget as well. So for example, if you click on the widget, you'll see this table view where we have also added a column for the source, and you can download the CSV and do more with the insights as well. Moving on. Let's talk about the next line of items which we'll be releasing from our team. So I've not included everything which we are planning to do this quarter. We have already shared in the previous town hall, but just to talk about the major releases which will be the next from our team. So the first one is so the first one is we'll have new widgets for visitor data and email widgets. I'll also give you a sneak peek of what kind of different metrics you can expect from these two categories. And the second one is custom fields in view by and group by and other filters. So right now, the support for custom fields is pretty limited on the dashboard. For example, you get an option to filter through custom fields on the contacts or opportunity module. But on a lot of places, this option is missing. For example, let's say you have a custom field and you want to create a donut chart using that custom field, right? So right now you can't do it. The group by dropdown does not have all the custom field values. Similarly, let's say you want to create a line graph, you want to create a bar graph, right? You want to use this your custom fields to play around with the data. You will be able to do that. So custom fields, if created by you, will be present in all the possible dropdowns in filters in the widgets as well, to give you more control of what kind of widgets you want to create. And lastly, a big update, which is the attribution and UTM fields in opportunity widgets. So just to give you context, if you missed out on the previous release, we had recently released the support for attribution and UTM fields for contact widgets. So for example, if you want to create your own widgets for different attribution, let's say you want to create like count of all the contacts which came from paid social or from XYZ campaign or from direct search, you can do it through our previous release. Now we are also expanding the support for the same for opportunities as well. So let's say you want to create your own widgets for opportunities and you want to filter it out, let's say by latest attribution or some UTM parameters, let's say UTM campaign, UTM medium. So you will be able to do that in the opportunity widgets as well. So just to give you context, through this, you will be able to create, through the combination of this release for the opportunity widgets and the contacts widgets which we released previously, you will be able to create your own lead source reports and opportunity source reports and add n number of filters where you want. And the best thing is it will be completely on your you will have the complete control over what kind of filters you want to add. It won't be like system defined or logged to any extent. Next is, I just wanted to show you, as I mentioned, right, I wanted to give you a quick sneak peek of important metrics which you can expect from the team. Pooja, can you move to the next slide? Awesome. So as I mentioned, right, so these are just few of the widgets which you will see soon on the dashboard. I just wanted to, include some just to give you a heads up, and, you can also see if anything might be useful for you. So I'll start with the top, which is the payment related widgets. So you will be able to, just a heads up, all these widgets would be fully editable and customizable. These are just the predefined definitions which we give you. You can make changes, edit, add your own filters in any of these widgets as per your own requirement as well. But just to walk you through like what kind of different widgets we'll be releasing, the first one is payment. So we'll have revenue, monthly, weekly, annually, anything related to the revenue. We'll have the option to bifurcate and see if you want the amount of recurring revenue only, or if you want one-time revenue, you'll be able to do that also. You'll be able to play around and create your widgets for successful payments. Let's say you want to have the number of successful payments last month, last week, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do the same for subscriptions, invoices, and number of refunds as well. And you'll also be able to create few widgets for coupons. So for example, let's say number of coupons redeemed last month, or let's say how many times this specific coupon was redeemed last month. You'll be able to create a widget for that as well. Moving on to the second row, which is widgets related to emails. So all the core metrics related to emails, right? Opened, clicked, spam, hardbound, softbound, all those basic things, you'll be able to create widgets. You'll already have a list of predefined widgets, but you'll be able to add your own filters as well. So you'll have opened emails, count of opened emails, count of the number of the count of clicked emails, hard and soft bounds emails by channel. So let's say you want to categorize all the emails through different channels. And by channels here, I mean, for example, let's say, was this an email from a workflow? Was it from a bulk action? Was it from an email marketing campaign or any other source? So you will be able to pick those specific channels as well. Let's say you only want to see opened emails for a specific email in a workflow. So you will be able to put those filters and pinpoint to that specific email, or you can see the aggregate data for all the workflows email as well. So you'll be able to do that. You'll also be able to play around with the count of emails per domain. So let's say you have multiple domains sending out the emails and you want, let's say, a donut chart. Let's say, how many emails are being sent to different from different domains. You'll be able to do that. And lastly, email performance overview. We are also working right now to add one more metric, which is the percentage metric. Through this, you'll be also be able to see, let's say, open rates, click rates, bounce rates, and all those percentage rates as well. And lastly, we have the last widget category, which we'll be releasing, is for the visitor data, specifically everything related to funnel and website. So let's say you want to see the total funnel views, you'll be able to do that. Let's say you want to put a filter that, hey, I only want to see the views for this funnel. You can do that. You'll be able to do the same for all the websites or a specific websites as well. You'll be able to pick, do you want the unique view or do you want total view? You'll be able to do that as well. You'll be able to see the total number of opt-ins, either for a funnel or for all the funnels. And you'll be able to see the unique funnel views for last month, last week, as like any time period which you need. You'll be able to do that as well. I'll just take a minute. I'll just see the chat because we have a few questions related to the.
Yeah, Keith was asking for email channel. Can we filter by dedicated sending domain? Looks like we'll be able to do that.
Yep. So you'll be
Yep.
able to you'll be able to choose the different domains. So you can group by domain. So it will show you, let's say, all the domains you have and the count of emails going through each domain. But let's say you want to filter it out for a specific domain, you'll be able to do that as well. And is there anything else? No, awesome. And the next thing which we wanted to show was the dashboard themes, which we will be releasing this quarter. So this is like a sneak peek preview. So this is how it's going to look. On the left-hand side, you'll see a new tab added, which is theme. So we'll have 5 or 6 system defined or suggested themes from like famous like basic colors. And in the end, we also give an option to set your own custom theme as well. Through the custom theme color, the custom theme picker, you will be able to decide that, hey, I want the title to be in this color. I want the widget card, the background card to be in this color. And let's say I want the line or the donut pie to be in this color. So you'll be able to create your own custom theme as well for this. And this would work on both the levels. So you can do it for a dashboard. Let's say you have a green theme and you want to apply it to all the dashboards. So to the entire dashboard, you can do it. But let's say the entire dashboard has a green theme, but one specific widget needs to be red. So you will be able to change that theme on a specific widget level as well. So you'll be able to do both the things. So this is like one more big update just to improve how the dashboard works, and just to make it more visually easy to understand and actually play and experiment on as well. Moving on. Yeah. So that is all what we had for reporting and dashboards. Mostly we'll be focusing on the data metrics. So this quarter, all the pending data metrics we are going through. We are going as per the ideas board. So whatever the top requested widget categories are, our goal for this quarter is to add all the pending data metrics, payment, email, visitor data, and we have started working on Google Ads and Facebook Ads as well. So we want to add all the metrics. And the next quarter, once we achieve this, next quarter, our goal would be solely to give more control over to the user, whether it be through providing support for calculations, whether it be you want to add your own different calculations, you want to join two different sources of data as well. So that's our next step post level up quarter as well. Now moving on to the affiliate manager. Similarly, I'll just walk you through the major releases which we have recently. So the first one is sub affiliate sign up flow. So just to give you a context, so what was happening before this release? So as we all know that affiliates can recruit people under them as sub affiliates to sell the same product, right? That is how affiliate marketing works. So previously there were two things how like on the GHL. The first one was, let's say if I'm an affiliate and I sold a product to, let's say, Pooja. So the moment a successful transaction happens, Pooja was automatically converting to a customer and a sub affiliate as well below me. So that was number one. And the next thing was, let's say I want to add, let's say, like 3 random people under an affiliate as sub-affiliate. So the admins could do it. The way to do it was they had to open the sub-account affiliate manager. They had to go to the affiliate profile page and manually add those people as sub-affiliates. But we wanted to expand this functionality because, as we know, like all the agency and the admins don't have time to go to each affiliate profile and add sub affiliates as well, right? So we wanted to give this option to the affiliates as well. So you, as you can see on the screen, right, we have added a toggle which says sub affiliate sign up page. So what it does is, if you have enabled this setting, now the affiliates on their affiliate portal will see one more link, which is their sub affiliate recruitment link, right? So now what they can do is they can copy this sign up recruitment URL and share it with their potential sub affiliates. So the main goal is now they can recruit sub affiliates themselves. So if they want to expand their affiliate network, if they want to expand their tree, if you enable, and also we have not like made this fully, like we have given the control to the user if they want this feature or not. If you want the system to work as it is working right now, you can keep this disabled. But let's say you want your affiliates to be able to recruit their own sub affiliates, you can just enable this toggle for either individual campaign, or you can do the same for the global settings as well, so that it applies to all the campaigns. So I'll also show you how it works. Pooja, can you move to the next page? Yeah. So as I mentioned, right, this toggle is present on both each, like on an individual campaign setting and for the global setting as well. So let's say you want this option to be enabled for all the future campaigns that you'll create, right? So you can go to the settings page and you can just toggle it on. So, and once you toggle it on, it also asks you to choose the form, right? Like which form do you want to use as a sign up, or like a recruitment form as well. So you can pick that form as well. And if we move to the next slide. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. So for the admin, you'll see a new button here which says the sub-affiliate sign up link. You can copy it and you can open just to see how the form looks like. If you just want to check like what the form looks like to the end user. So this is that. And but the most important part is on the affiliate portal, which is on the next page. Now there is a new tab on for the affiliates called sub-affiliates. So here on the affiliate portals, the affiliates will be on the first card, they'll be able to see all the sign up forms which are enabled for them. So in this case, this affiliate has 2 campaigns where the admin has enabled that, hey, you can recruit your own sub affiliates. So they'll see the sign up links here. They can copy the sign up link and share it with their circle just to recruit new sub affiliates. And the bottom card, they also see the list of all the sub affiliates under them. So this gives them better control over just to see what their network is like, how many sub affiliates do they have under them, and if they want to expand, they can do the same themselves without including or asking the admin to do it manually from the module as well. So this is what we have for the sub affiliate sign up flow. The next thing is, yeah, we have recently also, as I mentioned, right, we have added like many features and functionalities, but we also wanted to automate it and help the users to save time. So previously we had released a feature where users can now add manual commissions, right, which happened outside the system, like one by one for each affiliate. But we also wanted to take one step ahead and maybe help the users to automate it. So we have added 2 new workflows. So the first one is add leads under an affiliate. So what it does is, for example, let's say you want to create a workflow where you want to add a lead under an affiliate. So for example, let's say the entry point could be, let's say if someone submits a form, or someone books a calendar, or someone submits a survey, and now you want them to get added as a lead under an affiliate, you can do that. And the second one is manual sales for an affiliate. So let's say you want to, so right now, if you want to pay manual, let's say a transaction happened outside and it was a recurring transaction, right? So every month, the affiliate like physically takes money for the subscription or through a third party payment gateway, which DHL does not support every month. So now you want to add manual commissions, right? Because it is happening outside DHL, we are not able to track it. So payouts won't be created automatically. You will have to do it manual, right? So previously users had to do it one by one. So each month they'll have to add that value, $20, $20, $20, just to, make sure. But now they can use an workflow to use the wait function and put a loop for a monthly manual commission for a specific affiliate as well. And also right now, the only con for this feature is you have to create individual branches for each affiliate, which we later realized after talking to multiple customers that they have like huge number of affiliates under them, like new affiliates who are joining every day. So we wanted to remove this functionality. We didn't want our customers to create individual branches for each affiliate. So right now, what we are working on is to improve this workflow. And how we are planning to do is that we will just fetch. So if your the first step, let's say a form submission, calendar submission, a funnel page view, right, whatever it is, if the URL has a AMID, which is the affiliate manager ID or the affiliate ID, it will automatically fetch, or it will automatically fetch the affiliate which needs to be paid. So with this future release, you won't have to create multiple branches for each affiliate. What you can do is you can just select the entry point, which is, let's say, a form submission, a calendar submission, or anything, a contact change, a tag, anything, whatever is your use workflow. And then you can add this thing that, hey, I want to add manual commissions for the affiliate. So what it'll do is it'll automatically check the URL through which the contact was coming in. And if the URL had the AMID, the system will automatically know which affiliate needs to be paid, and it will automatically create the commissions. And if in any case the AMID is wrong, or if the AMID is pending, nothing will happen. So that is how we are planning to improve this as well. And the next thing which we released yesterday was cloning affiliate campaigns. So the main goal of this is, let's say you have a very well configured, affiliate campaign for a funnel right now, and you want to create something similar for another funnel, or maybe you want to create for a certain different group of affiliates with a different commission configuration. So now you can save time. You can just click on clone a campaign, and it'll automatically create an exact duplicate copy. So it'll have the same funnel, it'll have the same products. Obviously, the URL will change, but the main configurations would be the same. And you also have an option that, hey, do you want to keep the same affiliate? So for example, my source campaign had 10 affiliates. So you have an option that, hey, do you want to take those 10 and add them again to this clone, or do you want to add fresh affiliates? So you have a toggle for that as well, just to save time while creating new campaigns. Moving on. Yeah, and lastly, the big, huge update and an update which we are really excited about is the affiliate level commission settings. So let me give you a context of like where this feature and what use case that this would be useful. For example, let's assume that you have an affiliate campaign where you have 10 affiliates, right? And every affiliate is getting 20% commission for whatever they sell. But after a few months, you realize that, let's say Tushar is one of the affiliates, and you realize that maybe Tushar is getting like much more conversions and customers and leads compared to the other 9 affiliates, right? And you decided that, hey, just to motivate him, I'll give him 25%, right? So I just want to give 20% to the rest of the 9 affiliates, but for this specific affiliate, I want to give them some extra commission, maybe less, maybe more, whatever you want, right? So currently, you had to create a new campaign just for this affiliate, right? But through this update, what you can do is now you can customize affiliate level commissions for individual affiliate as well. So how it works is, for example, out of this 10 affiliates, let's say I want to give some different commissions to Tushar. So what I'll do is I'll go to Tushar's profile, which is this page. On the active the third card, I'll see all the campaigns they are added to, right? So let's say I want to give him different commission for this campaign create 35, right? So what I'll do is I'll click on the customize button. And if you move to the next page, I'll show you the pop-up which we'll see. So this is the pop-up which we see, right? So we'll see advanced setting for Tushar in the example I'm talking about. It will show the campaign name which we're talking about. And now you have a new tab, which is commissions. So by default, it will show you the value which is defined in the campaign. So here it will show you 20% because that is what was configured in the campaign. But now you can make the changes. You can do 23% here. So the moment you add 23, and you can do the same thing, you can add a default commission for this person. You can add product-based commissions. If multiple tiers are there, you can configure multiple tiers for this specific person as well. So the moment you click on save, so now what will happen is, suppose in the same campaign which I was talking about, all the 10 people, all the 10 affiliates made a sale, right? So the 9 affiliates will get 20% commission, which is the campaign setting. But Tushar, since I had added affiliate level commission settings, will get 23%. So through this, you won't have to create, let's assume that you want to have different commission configuration for specific people. You can do it within the same campaign. You won't have to create new campaigns from scratch just for those affiliates, right? So you'll be able to do it. And you can do it for n number of for different campaigns. Within the pop-up, you can change the campaigns also. You can do it for different campaigns. And so that is what we wanted to achieve with this as well. And moving on to the next slide. Yeah. As I mentioned previously, right? So our current logic is, whenever a successful sale is made, let's say a lead made the purchase and became a customer under an affiliate, right? So what we were doing was we were also converting the customer as a sub affiliate under that affiliate. But a lot of users don't want this because previously we didn't have options to add sub affiliates, right? But now we have n number of ways. So admin can manually add sub affiliates. The affiliates can recruit using the forms, as I mentioned, right? So there are different ways to recruit sub affiliates as well, right? So we wanted to expand and give an option that, hey, if you don't want this logic, and the logic is that you don't want all the new customers to be converted as a sub affiliate, you can toggle this setting off. And by this, the customers will stay as a customer, the affiliate will get the commissions, and they won't get converted to a sub affiliate. So, so you have this toggle. And if you are fine with the current logic, you don't have to make any changes. By default, it will be on. But let's say you want to switch it off. Maybe you want to change the configuration and see how it is working out on a new campaign. You can trigger this off as well. And this toggle is present on both campaign level settings as well as the global settings as well. Moving on to the next slide. And let's talk about the next line of releases which we have in the upcoming week. The first one, as I mentioned, is improved workflow action with custom values and variables. So as I mentioned, right, we wanted to give much more flexibility. So the three things which we are aiming from this feature is, the first one is that the user should be able to send communication, whether it be email or SMS, to their affiliates. And in these emails or SMS, they can leverage and use all the custom variables. For example, let's say you want to send an email that, hey, at affiliate name, here is your referral link, here is your login link. So all the different custom variables, right? You'll be able to create an email for that and a text for that as well. So this is like something a lot of customers had requested, because right now the email support for affiliate is pretty limited. But through the workflow, we wanted to completely give the flexibility and the control to the users that no matter what period you want to send the email, it can be an email, it can be an SMS, the content, right? We are providing all the different custom variables. So any property which is there for an affiliate, the affiliate name, the campaign they are added to, the number of leads they have, their referral link, their login, the client portal login link. So all those things you'll be able to add as a custom variable in the email and send it to bulk in for to multiple affiliates as well. That is one thing. The second one is the top most requested item on the ideas board right now, which is commissions for lead. So previously we had released lead tracking for affiliate campaign, which is we support affiliate campaigns which are made using forms, surveys, and calendars. But we also, as you mentioned previously, our main goal was to expand and also provide an option to give commissions for lead. So now after this release, let's say you create an affiliate a campaign using a calendar, form, or survey, and now you also want to pay your affiliates but to as per the number of leads they are getting. Let's say you want to pay them 50 cent for every lead they get, right? So for example, let's say I have a calendar and I want to pay 50 cents for every booking I get through an affiliate, right? So you will be able to do that as well. So you will be able to pay per lead. It's basically that we will be enabling the pay per lead model for the affiliate campaign as well. And lastly, multiple funnels in campaign. This is also, I guess, the second most requested item on the ideas board. So we are just checking it off. So right now the limitation is one campaign can have one funnel or one website. But a lot of people raised out that, hey, I just want one link for multiple funnels as well. So through this, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to multi-select multiple funnels while creating a campaign, and you'll have just one link for your affiliate for multiple funnels. And then we'll play around with the cookies and do all the tracking in the backend. How it works currently, it won't change. It's just that rather than creating multiple campaigns for different funnels, you will just create one campaign for like the group of funnels which you want. That is what we had for the affiliate manager. Awesome. And lastly, I also wanted to share that as I mentioned, right, we are working on the workflow action, right? So if you think that if you have any different use case of, maybe automating all the things you do through an affiliate manager, whether it be paying commissions, whether it be email communication. So these are the two main things which we got from the customers we interacted with, that they wanted more control over the communications, what communication and when they can send the communication to the affiliate. So we are doing that. And lastly, the commissions, the commissions, like how and when do they want to pay the manual commissions, and how do they want to automate it, how they want to loop it in, right? So we are working on those two solutions. If you have any other requirements, like where you think that some sort of changes or a new trigger might help you to automate all the things which you're doing in the affiliate manager, do reach out to me. I'll just drop in my calendar booking link here and also my email my email, so that if you have any feedback, any use case which I just missed out, we can get on a call and we can see if we can, accommodate that in the release as well. Yeah, I guess this is the link for the ideas board. I'll just drop in my calendar link as well. Just give me a second.
Great. What a whirlwind of updates. Looks like there's tons of cool functionality coming into Affiliate Manager and love a lot of this reporting. Do we have anything else on deck?
No, that's it. I also wanted to share one more thing. So I'm just sharing my email ID as well. So as everyone knows, like if you were part on the previous town halls as well, we are, working on, a new product, which is the referral loyalty program. But we are still, getting different feedbacks, and we are trying to, see that the MVP focuses on like the majority of like the most important use cases at first. So by the next town hall, I'll be able to show you guys the final, like the proper MVP flow and the features. We already gave you a teaser, but few things might change. So I'll show you in the next call. But your if your clients, or if you think that a customer loyalty program or a referral program or a rewards program would be useful to you, please drop me an email or just book a time slot, or just drop me an email. If you're not able to find a slot which is convenient to you, just drop me an email with your time zone and the time and the day you want to connect. We'll get on a call. We just want to make sure that we understand all the different use cases people might have for the referral and loyalty program, so that we include it. And till the next town hall, which we'll have in 2 weeks, we'll be able to give you a better show of the user journey of how it would actually look like to the end user as well. So I've dropped in my email and calendar. Awesome. Brand, I guess someone raised their hand. I missed it.
I think Brandon did, but he may have had his question answered. Let's see, we've got another one here. Is it possible that we can please get a cost per booked call as a column in the ads attribution?
I'll take it forward, Tushar. So Easton, Matthews, you are asking that, we should be adding like cost per booked call as one of the columns, like similar to like, how we have like, cost per lead or cost per sale, right? We are going to add in future, like, different sorts of option, like booked calls or like, appointment booked, those kind of things as one of the options, like just to showcase like, how much cost is like, allocated. But how would you actually say that, for example, if 10 calls were done by one of your, customer reached out to you, and then like, the cost of like, the ad that was running was $500. So should we just consider that, 500 divided by 10 calls as the amount over there?
Yeah, I mean that I don't know what their opinion is there, but it seems like that would be a really confusing metric because you don't have a baseline. You know what I mean? Like you have no standard unit. It's not one call. So those numbers wouldn't, in my opinion, wouldn't make any sense to me, because they could be skewed so easily. Brandon, do you got something?
Yeah. When it comes to the affiliate campaigns, I know that we track for like products and forms and surveys. Is there a way to simply track a lead from navigating to the site and capturing things within their activities, maybe through cookies or something?
Yep. So we do have plans to give support for click tracking as well this quarter. So I guess what you're trying to refer to, Brandon, is that they haven't filled a form, right? They are just navigating or clicking on the affiliate link and just doing some sort of navigation on the website, right?
Yeah, well, a lot of my forms are embedded in pages, and so it renders the affiliate thing kind of useless because we're not sending like just a form to a page form to somebody. It's embedded in the site, so we can't do anything with that.
Okay, got it. So you just want to, like, let's say, integrate the affiliate campaign to like your homepage of the website, and once they reach the entry point, let's say there are 10 different pages, and one of the pages has the form you have added, right? So you want that navigation journey to be saved till they reach that form point, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So we do have plans to improve the campaign creation flow as well. So right now a lot of customers do get confused that when you create an affiliate campaign, right, you have an option to choose a source, like, hey, is it a funnel or a website, right? And the moment you choose the funnel, you also have a second drop down to choose the step. So what a lot of people get confused is that the page is only the page where we are doing all the tracking, but that is not how it works. The step is actually the page where you want to take them. It can be a homepage, it can be a contact us page, or any page you want, and post that wherever they navigate within your the funnel group or the group of pages. We'll save everything in the cookie, and if they do anything, let's say fill up a form or do something, it will be added as it will be shown as a lead. And in the future, in this quarter as well, we'll also add support for the metric of click tracking. So for example, let's say they clicked on the affiliate link, but they haven't filled up anything, right? So the lead has not been created. So you'll be able to like those see those unique links and total clicks as well for the individual affiliate. But just to come back to your point, you will be able to do it. But let me get back to you on the form specific part, because there is a caveat here that whether the form is added as a component or an iframe. So I'm just writing it down. Just give me a second. I'll reach out to you on an email, and maybe we can get on a call to better understand, or maybe I can see what your current setup is and see if this release would help out in your use case as well. Does that work?
Okay, sure, thanks.
Cool.
Awesome.
Michael.
Yeah, this is for you, Ryan. Actually, a little off topic. Recently stopped getting all of the town hall emails. I don't know if that was intended or if I missed something, but
Not intended, but I'll reach out to you and make sure that you're getting them. They should be firing off.
Yep, thought it was strange because we usually do get them, but
Yeah. Cool. Anything else on affiliate manager and reporting that we want to go over? Charles, I knew you'd help us out.
So I want to the big holdup on the reporting side, and we keep running into this. I think obviously there is an end user, like non-technical, non-data end user that we have to keep in mind, and I feel like that's what you're building for. However, at the general manager level of a establishment, owners, I think it would be nice to be able to see some thought or direction in being able to expose the data to where we can create our own pivot tables however we want. We can say, okay, I want to take contact data and I want to take advertising data, and I'm going to create my own pivot table. I'm going to sum certain, and so and I'll throw a link to this. This is just a screenshot from another CRM that I've used in years past. But basically, you're selecting your own data sets.
Yeah.
You create your table, you hide or show, you can sum, you can do whatever functions or calculations you want, and you can create visualizations on it. But what this allows is it doesn't matter if the data is in the system, you can create any kind of report you want. You just pick because everybody's data set, what they want to look at is different. When we get into advanced reporting, this is the kind of stuff that we need to be able to do. We can't rely on like pre-built reports to a certain extent.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, what we can do is, so as I mentioned, right, this quarter, as you mentioned, right, we want to at least the first step, we need to just wrap up the first step, where is adding all the basic metrics to the dashboard, as you already discussed, right? So the next quarter is the step which you're talking about, that, giving that advanced reporting things like joining different sources, or maybe, linking your, like using our visual elements to like use your data. So what to create our own pages. So what we can do is I can create, like we already know what we have planned for this quarter. So what we can do is by the next town hall, I'll also create like the vision or the future roadmap for the next quarter. So right now, as I tell you, right, it's more like of a like a category kind of a thing, that we are moving towards advanced reporting, but you also want to know like what exactly do you want to achieve first, right? So what I can do is in the next town hall which we have, I'll also show everyone that what we have plans post this level up, that once we add all the metrics and the basic foundations of, you have all the metrics here, you have all the individual sources on the dashboard. What are the next steps? That what do I mean by joining? What do I mean by calculations? What do I mean by external APIs, right? So by the next town hall, what I'll do is I'll present the vision or the roadmap or the items which we are aiming for the next quarter, post this, the addition of all the remaining metrics, and hope everyone has like we can take feedback of we are also taking ideas both simultaneously, but we can also on this call like discuss on what all features matter the most when we talk about advanced reporting, and maybe then we can come up with a solution which works for majority of our customers.
Yeah, and I think just looking at the custom data objects, that are currently in beta are going to be going live, that's where you're going to get into, okay, we're just going to have to list all the data sources. You check which ones you want to look at, whether it's, sales reporting, contact data, opportunity data, maybe if it's a custom data object, that's a vehicle. You want to include all the vehicle data, and then you're going to build a table off of that to come up with whatever report that you want.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a critical piece. And it's the first step going to that true. I know it doesn't look pretty. Building data tables doesn't look pretty, but it is what it is. That's what you have to have. And to go
Yeah.
to like corporate reporting or multi-location reporting, you have to have those data tables to even start to talk about multi-location,
Yeah.
because then you're pulling in even more data objects across multiple locations, and every single business is going to want that done slightly different. And that's the only way to fully, that screenshot is kind of the visualization of the only way to really truly do it. It's been tried a lot of different ways, but so. I
Yeah.
just
I
know
agree.
it just keeps coming up.
No, I
People
agree
want
that, and
certain
I also know.
reporting and, so
And thanks for the patience because we do know it's taking time,
yeah,
but but that is the obvious next step. We all agree with the same thing that yep, like once we do with the basic functionality for the normal user, that they like a lot of people just use the predefined templates, right? Their use cases would be satisfied. So we just want to handle that. And like before we move in with joining the two different sources, we actually want to have all the sources on the dashboard, right? So that is what we're doing right now. And then the next step is, as mentioned, right, that the complex reporting, the calculations, the manipulation of data, like you have your own like data outside GHL, right? So let's we'll have the same discussion, and I'll propose the items which you are planning to pick up in the next quarter as well, mostly focusing on the complex or the advanced reporting module.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for the question, Charles. Is
Do we
there
know if our APIs, especially with this new private integrations feature, is that going to support at least access to the data so that a
uh,
third party, so that's what Brandon was asking. So like you could build a third
not
party
sure about
solution.
this? I'll just have a look. I'll just confirm from my team members.
Okay.
I don't have the answer right now, so I'll just like you do a POC on this, and I'll just confirm and get
Okay.
back to you. The question was from Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have his email. I'll reach out to him with the same.
Cool. All right. Don't see any more questions. I'm assuming we don't have anything else to present today. Um,
Yep. Just one more thing. So we also
okay.
have we still have time, right? We have 15 minutes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So we also have one more like a different piece altogether, but just wanted to get your feedback as well. So just to give you context, so we have received like a lot of complaints that people were not happy with how the notifications, and by notifications I specifically mean that red yellow bar which you see on the top bar, right? Whether
Yeah.
the first time you log on to the dashboard, you see the notification. Sometimes you see multiple notifications on top of each other, and sometimes maybe you resolve it and it doesn't get removed, right? Or sometimes you ignore it but it never comes back. So like there were different loopholes. So what we decided was like we need to fix it. So we have like a proposal which we'll be implementing like as a standalone update as well in this quarter. I didn't add it to the deck because it was not part of these two, but since we have time, just give me a second. I'll just show you the designs and just walk you through of how this new flow would work. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I'm particularly excited to get those notifications standardized.
Yeah.
And perhaps as a corollary to that, all the system fly out notifications as well. Sometimes they fly in places where you want to click buttons. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm
Just-
alone in that, but cool.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm all for reducing the amount of CSS that we have to put in our agency settings.
We have some CSS bloat for sure.
Just let
Yeah,
me share my screen. Awesome. I hope this
awesome.
works because something is wrong with my Chrome. Yeah, awesome. Let me hide the UI. Yep. So as I mentioned, right, the two problems which we wanted to fix with this update was number one, the logic of how the notifications work, right? Like when you resolve it, it should be resolved. Like how many times do you want the user to see this, right? And how many times, like if they click on ignore, when is the next time you want to show them the notification? So that was like the base logic of how notifications work. We want to fix that. And the second one is the obvious one that, we wanted to make it more UX and UI friendly. The red bar looks bad, we agree, so we wanted to fix it and make it more minimal and not too much on your face. So we had different iterations, but the final which we picked through our internal discussions and feedback was this one, where we will be updating like the color and the design of how the top bar looks like. So you'll have a primary CTA, you will have a secondary CTA, and you'll have an option to see all the alerts as well. And the second thing, so we will be utilizing the system notification bar which we have right now. So the moment you click on view all alerts, the sidebar will open it up. And here we'll have two tabs. The first one tab is the alerts. So by alerts here, I mean what I'm referring is to the bars which we see, the notification bars. So just to like give you context, the alerts are the thing which you are fixing, and the system notifications are the notifications you get when you send an email, when you add a contact. So the existing thing. So we are categorizing this side column into two categories. So on similar to how it works for Facebook, right? You have like different categories like friend requests and messages. So you'll be able to see two categories. You'll see the top alerts on top. You want to, if let's say you want to see all the alerts, you'll be able to do that as well. Let's say you only want to see system notifications, you'll be able to do that as well. So this is how we wanted to fix it. And we also wanted, so just to explain it to you, that our main goal was not just to fix how the internal system notifications work. Since we are like putting effort into this and fixing the UI and the backend logic, we also wanted to see if this would be useful. So our end goal, so this quarter we'll be mainly focusing, as I mentioned, right, fixing the UI, fixing the logic, right, of how the notification should work, how they are meant to work, right, the definition of the notification, right, that hey, I want this notification to be seen once a week till this date, right? So you'll like that that would be done, like at least for system notification. And once we get good enough feedback of the UI and the notification system, so we wanted to start with internal teams. So where our internal teams could use these templates and use this backend logic to push their notification. Let's say something is new, maybe a calendar integration is missing, so right, they want to start a notification for that, so they'll be able to do that. And once like we have good enough, we actually see how people are using, our internal team is using these things, we wanted to expand it to the agency level as well. So just imagine that you're on your agency view, and you want to send out, obviously you can send, you are already sending out emails, reaching out to each customer or doing XYZ like right now as well. But let's say you wanted to push a notification to all your customers, right, that hey, read this, hey, this is a new update, hey, fill this form, hey, fill this, anything, right? You wanted to push your own notifications, right? So that is our end goal, that once we fix the basic logic and the backend and the UI of it, the next step, if we get good, like if we get good enough feedback and if a lot of people are interested, we want to expand it so that agencies can use this template or this skeleton to push their own notifications. So in the agency view, you'll have a new thing that hey, we want to push a notification alert to all your sub accounts as well, right? What content do you want? What should the CTA button, primary CTA button should say? Where should it take them? How many times should they see this alert, right? Is it like a high? So we'll have three categories: high, medium, low priority, right? Is it a high priority, low priority, yeah, all those priorities? So you'll have a notification center where you'll be able to push your own information on your own notifications as well. But it's still open to feedback. If you guys think this would be useful, let me know. And if you have any other suggestions, like obviously this would be like step two in the next quarter. This quarter we are just fixing the UI and the logic of all the notifications. But if you have any feedbacks, do let me know in the chat, or you have my email, you have my calendar link as well. You can reach out to me. We can discuss how like if you have any feedback for the second step, which is like expanding the small product to the agencies as well. So this is what I wanted to share.
Yeah, that looks much better, I would say. Much,
Yeah,
much better.
way more clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Cool.
look forward to the second stage of it with the agency updates where we can push out custom updates, because that's always been, we've some of us have found, okay, we don't like the yellow banner, but with a little trickery, we can make it say whatever the heck we want, and then it went
Yeah.
away or the object changed, and it's like, okay, well, that doesn't work anymore. So yeah, getting to a point where it definitely looks better and we can implement, our own announcements or notifications for whatever we need on the agency side. And I think, you know, maybe even at, looking at it from the end business point, maybe a third stage would be to enable the sub account to be able to push a notification out. You think of a large team, they've got 20 salespeople, maybe they want to push out a notification to
Yeah.
everybody within their sub account. I think that would be, a great addition as well.
Yeah.
Maybe stage
Clients
3. So.
training, make
Yeah,
sure
it
you
could
get
be
feedback.
anything. Hey, we've got a quarterly review coming up, make sure you've got everything plugged in or whatever. And again, it drives, it puts the sub account owner, back in the driver's seat a little bit more, gets them more engaged with the platform because it's like, oh wow, now we can do company notifications through here. So
That's a great
Yeah.
suggestion, I guess. So we already have 3 phases which we have in mind. So let's start the first one. We'll start with the first one. Once we
yeah,
release this new UI backend, I'll create a separate category. So if you have your own ideas on the ideas board, we'll see like how many people actually want this, right? Because I also agree that this would be useful definitely on the agency level, and we can definitely, if we get good feedback, we can move to the third step where everyone can do it. Agency can do it for the account people, and the account people can do it for the team members as well. So cool. So I guess the moment we release this, I'll create a separate category in the ideas board as well, and so that you can add any feedback. If you don't like the design, you can add your feedback. If you have any references, do reach out to me if you want that. If we try to look at different the best possible design language for this as well. But if you have any other suggestions or references where you think that they handled the notifications pretty well, do drop me the reference or the image on Slack or on the email, and that would be really helpful.
Awesome. Yeah, I think this could be a sleeper feature, you know, really, really powerful, but kind of understated. So excited to see what happens here.
Awesome.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to go over for reporting and affiliates?
Nothing from my side, just dropping in my email and calendar link again if anybody wants to reach out.
Sounds good. Well, thanks so much for the presentation. Little less lively on this one, but lots of really great updates. So maybe that's a good thing. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll end a little early here.
Yeah, 7 minutes early.
See you, everyone.
See you
Thanks a lot
guys.
for doing the call. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye bye.